Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and dear students. Warmly welcome to the SLIM CIM, the Chartered Institute of Marketing Open Day webinar. The Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing has been the apex body for Sri Lankan marketers since back in 1970 and has been incorporated by an Act of Parliament in 1980. SLIM, the Marketing Mahagidara, was incorporated and it has been recognized as a national body for marketing and has the authority to edify the marketing profession in Sri Lanka. So, ladies and gentlemen, dear students, SLIM, the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing, conducted major national events, award ceremonies on a national scale. SLIM People's Awards, SLIM Digis, SLIM National Sales Awards. And why you need to choose SLIM for your CIM? As I mentioned before, SLIM conducted national award ceremonies, major events on, and SLIM brought down the father of modern marketing, Mr. Philip Kotler, in 2018. The Chartered Institute of Marketing, CIM, is the world's largest and the most prestigious professional qualification for marketing, which provides a global recognition for marketers and those who are looking forward to level up their career in marketing. So CIM opening seamless opportunities for marketers. As a national body for marketing, SLIM is the longest standing accredited study center for CIM and has the responsibility to facilitate all activities for the development of marketing in the country, while SLIM has its indigenous postgraduate diploma in marketing. And it also looks at opening the avenue for those Sri Lankan students who are willing to obtain foreign UK postgraduate qualification in marketing. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, dear students, the gentleman is the Vice President for the Education and Research at the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. Thank you for being here with us, and we warmly welcome Professor Devasiri N. Jayantha to convey his welcome speech. Very good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon. Thank you, Dasun. A special and perfect afternoon to everyone, and a warm and heartfelt welcome to the open day of the highly anticipated CIM program brought to you by the esteemed Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing through the Chartered Institute of Marketing UK. As a proud member of both the institutions, CIM and SLIM, I take it as a great pleasure and honor to address you today. You have selected your marketing journey with the oldest and pioneering CIM study center in Sri Lanka, the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing has produced many CIM graduates during the past decades, producing World Prize winners, Sri Lanka Prize winners, and the only study center in the world to achieve 100 marks in a subject. So at the recently held CIM Graduation 2024, 2 awards were given in the category of CIM Sri Lanka Overall Top Students Awards for Level 4, and I'm glad to inform you that 2 SLIM Business School students received both of these awards. Today marks a significant juncture where we gather to celebrate knowledge, aspiration, and the pursuit of excellence in the field of marketing. So it is my distinct privilege to stand before you and extend a gracious welcome to this momentous occasion. We are honored to have 2 remarkable individuals whose insights and experiences are invaluable in our pursuit of knowledge. With great pleasure, I warmly welcome Mr. Bertram Paul, the Managing Director and the CEO of Chevron Lubricants Lanka PLC. We are truly privileged that despite his demanding schedule, Mr. Bertram has graciously accepted our invitation to be the main speaker for today's session. His willingness to share his wisdom with us during this weekend is a kind of a testament to his commitment to nurturing the future of marketing professionals in Sri Lanka. Our gratitude extends to our dedicated faculty members, including the distinguished Mr. G.S. Sylvester, a senior lecturer at the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. He also serves as the academic advisor for the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing and also a member of the Education Reforms Committee and Board of Study, and also he is the chairperson of the Academic Council of the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. His dedication to imparting knowledge and shaping the minds of our learning partners is an inspiration to all of us. A special mention must also to be made to our staff who have worked tirelessly to make this inauguration or the open day a reality. So let us express our heartfelt appreciation to Ms. Mirini Fonseca, DGM, and her team. In addition to that, Dr. Sajid and his team, including the senior manager Sadeep from the business school and also assistant manager Malinta. In addition to that, the regional heads, including the AGM Indika from Kandy, and also Mr. Lahiru, the manager of the Mathura branch. So in addition to that, I would like to appreciate the commendable efforts by the staff of the Slim Business School, along with the diligent efforts of the marketing team headed by Mr. Tivanta. So your commitment to this event and the program success is commendable. Further, I warmly welcome the heart and soul of today's occasion. So our esteemed learning partners, you who have chosen to embark on this journey of knowledge and growth by enrolling in the CIM program, hold the promise of a brighter future of yourself and also in the industry. Your presence here today is a kind of a testament to your dedication and thirst for the excellence. Dear students, today I can see myself in you. Even though I am currently one of the youngest professors in finance in Sri Lanka, I started my career as a sales and marketing, and it started the higher education with a diploma, higher diploma, and a postgraduate in marketing during 2007 and 11 period. So I was also like a person like you, and you can take me as a live example in order to showcase that there are ample opportunities for the marketing and marketers in the future, not only in Sri Lanka, but across the globe. So as we gather here to celebrate the beginning of this transformative academic journey, let us embrace the opportunities. Let us cultivate a culture of innovation, critical thinking, and ethical leadership within the marketing sphere. Together, we shall learn, evolve, and contribute to the growth of our industry and also the nation. Last, but certainly not least, I appreciate the support rendered by the Council of Management, Executive Committee, and also the management of the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing in conducting this most sought after qualification in marketing, which produces future-ready marketers, marketing professionals for the nation and for the globe. Once again, a warm welcome to every one of you. May today's proceedings inspire and empower us to reach new heights of success and knowledge. Thank you very much. It is over to you, Dasun.
Thank you very much, Professor Devasiri and Janta, for adding extraordinary value, giving your valuable time for the CIM Open Day webinar. Once again, thank you, Professor Devasiri and Janta. So, ladies and gentlemen, dear students, he's the director and the chief executive officer of Chevron Lubricants Lanka Private Limited Company. And before he joined with the Chevron Lubricants Lanka Private Limited Company, this gentleman was deployed as the director and the chief executive officer of the Richard Peris Distributors. He's a well-known CEO and the market leader in Sri Lanka. It's a great pleasure to see you here, sir, and we warmly welcome Mr. Bertram Paul for the guest speaker's speech. Good evening, sir.
Thank you, Dasun. Thank you very much. Trust you can hear me, Dasun?
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Great, thanks. So good afternoon to all of you who are on the call. Let me start by thanking the officials of the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing, especially Professor Devasiri for the kind words at the start. And also my good friend Sylvester for inviting me to be a guest speaker at this session. Sylvester and I go back a long way, I think over 3 decades, when we actually did our marketing studies together. So it's certainly good to be back here addressing some students. Over the years, I have also been involved in CIM education on a part-time basis as a means of giving back to society. And therefore, it actually gives me great pleasure to be able to address prospective CIM students on this Slim Open Day. I have been requested to share a bit about my journey in the corporate sector. and how the qualification of the Chartered Institute of Marketing or CIM helped me get here. I think in the introduction, it was mentioned that I'm the MD CEO of Chevron Lubricants. Some of you may not probably know what the company is, but you might probably be familiar with our brand, which is Caltex, right? So that's a product brand that we use, and that's a company I'm with. I started my career over 30 years ago, and my first job was as a marketing executive with an FMCG company. And I commenced my marketing studies at the same time. Over time, I completed my marketing studies, I obtained my membership, and I graduated through the ranks to be a fellow member and a chartered marketer of CIM UK. Along the way, I made several career moves, going across various different industries with varying job responsibilities. And I've held positions carrying various different designations and job titles. I started off, as I said, as a marketing executive, went on to the position of sales administration manager. I worked as business development manager, brand manager, product manager, marketing manager, general manager, marketing director, sales director, right up to my current position of managing director, chief executive officer of a multinational company, which also happens to be a public listed company in Sri Lanka. I have also worked across various different industries, and also I would say different countries. These industries include FMCG, which stands for fast moving consumer goods, financial services, real estate, education, information technology, and my last 16 years has been in energy or oil and gas, to be more precise. Now, what I have found along the way is that the fundamentals and the business principles that I learned from the CIM qualification, these have actually held good and have been applicable across multiple industry sectors. The basic marketing orientation that we talk about, and which I'm sure you will learn about, which is all about looking at any problem or opportunity from the customer's perspective. Elements such as needing to carry out an effective marketing audit of the internal and external environment, including the macro and micro factors, setting clear objectives, developing strategies to achieve those objectives, ensuring that there is effective monitoring and control. All of these are absolutely fundamental in ensuring success in the marketplace. And these are areas that I actually got from the CIM qualification. Concepts that you will end up studying, such as segmentation, targeting, positioning, the marketing mix, and various other strategic models will prove invaluable in their application, no matter which situation you will end up in, be it in a conglomerate, a multinational company, or a small and medium enterprise, or maybe even a sole proprietorship, or even in a not-for-profit organization. You will find the principles that you study relevant in marketing a corporate entity, a product, a brand, an organization, a political party, or even a political candidate, or even in personal branding when you are trying to market yourselves to prospective employers. My advice to you is to be diligent in your studies. Don't take shortcuts to exams and assignments. Since if you don't fully learn the concepts and principles, the lack of knowledge will show up as a deficiency when you are faced with a real life situation, be it in a job or even in a personal situation. The marketplace is extremely competitive, and therefore, how you apply the knowledge gained will make the difference between winning and losing. The other piece of advice I would like to give you is to never stop learning. CIM can be your first step in the journey, and let me tell you, it is a pretty good start, but it should not be your last. You should use the foundation gained at the end of this program to move on to other areas, such as probably an MBA and maybe qualifications in your relevant industry, whether it is banking or insurance or whatever be your chosen vocation. Continuous learning is also not just about qualifications. It's about being well-read about developments in the industry and in the global landscape. There is so much out there to be learned. You need to be well-versed about digital tools in this day and age, about artificial intelligence, about machine learning, about cybersecurity. You need to have an appreciation about environmental, social, and governance, or what they call ESG issues. You need to know about compliance to laws and regulations, as well as about the implications of ethics and integrity. You need to have an appreciation about elements such as diversity and inclusion. There is so much you need to master, but you have started on the right track with CIM. Another area I would caution you about is on the need to get your hands dirty. What I mean is getting down to hands-on involvement in frontline roles. For example, you can't be an effective brand manager or a marketing manager if you don't know how the value chain works or how your product flows through channels of distribution right through to the end consumer. It's perfectly fine to start at the bottom and work your way up. Bank tellers have advanced to be MDs of banks, and frontline salespeople have advanced to be sales and marketing directors and heads of companies. Another area that I want to flag, and one in which I see Sri Lankan students and employees struggling, is in their knowledge of English. For most of us, English is not our first language, and we may have done most of our education in either Sinhala or in Tamil. However, English is an international language, and it is the language of the business world. If you are not conversant in English, you cannot expect to advance or leave alone join most top multinational companies or blue chip conglomerates. You know, sometimes at interviews for frontline salespeople in my own company, I encounter candidates, when you ask them a question in English, they respond to say, "Sir, mata ekata sinhalen pilituru denda puluwanda," meaning, can I respond to that question in English? I am unfortunately compelled to inform them that if they cannot converse in English, they cannot be considered for employment in a multinational company such as ours. The reason is that all our internal communication takes place in English. Being a multinational company, our frontline salespeople need to interact with our senior leaders who often visit the business and the market, who are foreigners. I can tell you my own two predecessors in the role of MD CEO at Caltex have been expatriates or foreign nationals. So how can they interact with staff who don't speak English? So if you want to join blue chip MNCs, you essentially need to be conversant in English. There are plenty of ways to improve your knowledge of English, be it reading, following classes, or even just conversing in English. I recall an example where a certain person told me how he had improved his knowledge of English by following the news bulletin from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation on the Sinhala service and then switching over to the English service of SLBC to follow the same news bulletin in English, which happens generally about 15 minutes later. Now, that's a great way of learning and something that person had come up with on their own. I recall another incident where a certain candidate that I interviewed for a frontline sales role in my company spoke English quite well. And when I complimented him on it, he told me that he had come for an interview for a similar position 3 years before. And I had told him that because of his weak English, we will not be able to consider him in that role. He tells me he had gone back and worked hard to improve his knowledge of English, and he had come back 3 years later to interview for that position. I was so pleased with his efforts that I certainly ended up recruiting him. One more area that I wish to draw your attention to is the importance of understanding financials. If you don't understand the implications of product profitability and bottom line impact, you will not be able to perform in marketing divisions of multinational organizations. At MNCs, we expect our brand managers and product managers to be fully responsible for profitability of their product or brand. Even salespeople need to understand the implications upon company profitability of the initiatives they are recommending or they are asking for. See, the reality is that shareholders, who are the people who own companies, they will not be willing to give the responsibility of running their company to someone who does not understand financials, profitability, and concepts such as return on investment. If you are weak in these areas, please make sure you work hard to close the knowledge gap if you are serious about advancing in your career. In the introduction, I heard Dasun talking about Professor Philip Kotler, and I recall Slim was involved in getting him down to Sri Lanka. I think Dasun referred to him as the father of marketing. He is certainly a marketing guru. In one of his books, he quotes an example of a company that it was actually a shoe company that sent some of his employees into the remote regions of Africa to assess if there was potential to sell shoes that the company manufactured into this new market. The first guy they sent back a message to the company after 1 week saying there is zero demand for shoes here since these people do not wear shoes. They walk barefoot. So the company asked the first employee to come back. And in 1 month's time, they sent a second employee to assess the situation. The second employee messaged back saying, these people do not wear shoes, so there is tremendous potential to sell shoes here. Now, when this example is quoted in most books, the story stops here, where the fact that the second employee identified the market potential, it is celebrated, probably rather than the first employee who looked at what was visible, directly visible, and then he gave up. However, in Professor Kotler's example, he actually goes on further and he says that a third employee was sent to the same market in another month. The third guy sent back a very detailed message to the company, and it said, these people don't wear shoes, so we will have to run an awareness campaign on the benefits of wearing shoes if we are to get them to buy our shoes. He went on to say, these people do not use cash, so they will not be able to pay for our shoes in the normal way. But he went on to say, these people grow the tastiest pineapples that I have ever eaten. So what I propose is that we do a barter arrangement where they give them shoes in return for their pineapples. And he went on to say, I have done a financial working on the amount of money we could make by importing the pineapples from their market, supplying them to supermarkets in Europe, and deducting the costs involved. I believe we can make a return on investment of 20% over the 3 years. Professor Kotler goes on to say that the third employee was a business manager who understood the implications of demand, supply, economics, and financial feasibility. Now, that's the kind of business manager all of us should strive to be. The last area that I wish to touch upon before I conclude is the current situation in Sri Lanka. We know that there are several young people, probably very similar to those of you who are gathered on this call, who are leaving Sri Lanka in search of greener pastures. Now, the issue with it is that the grass is often greener on the other side. What I'm saying is that, I do understand that the cost of living in Sri Lanka has gone to an almost unbearable level for most people. With the increase in taxation and the high inflation, the possibility of saving money is a distant dream for most people. However, my friends, you need to understand that things are not that rosy in foreign markets. Finding jobs are not easy, and finding jobs of a good standard is even more difficult. I am one who firmly believes that we have been born into this country as Sri Lankans for a reason. If we were meant to probably live in America, we would have been born as Americans. But call it fate, call it God's will, we ended up over here. Any other country that you go to, you will generally be considered a second-class citizen. In our own country, you can always walk with your head held high as a first-class citizen. The reality is that countries and economies go through cycles of boom and recession. When you are in a downward cycle, the theory will tell you that it doesn't last forever and that you will get into an upward cycle. Already in Sri Lanka, we see signs of recovery. Things are a lot better than what they were probably in the second half of 2022. So, politics apart, my wish for you is that you will stay and you will fight it out. And let's work together to bring Sri Lanka back on track. Getting on planes or boats to get out of here is certainly not the answer. So let me conclude. Firstly, congratulating you for selecting CIM as a qualification to be pursued. Please follow the program diligently and master the concepts and principles that are taught. Avoid shortcuts, as I said, because they're likely to be counterproductive. Learning needs to be continuous, so please do not stop here. As a wise man once said, the future is uncertain only for him who is unable to craft his own future. Your future, my friends, is in your hands. Approach it positively and with the resolve that you can make it work with hard work, dedication, and commitment. May God bless you in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bertram Paul, for that great introduction. Brief, not about only the subject, but of course, why you need to choose SLIM to upgrade, to level up their career as a marketers. Very informative and insightful session that you have conducted, Mr. Bertram Paul, for giving your valuable time for us. Once again, I highly appreciate your good time being with SLIM CIM Open Day webinar. So, ladies and gentlemen, dear students, to give an introduction to the new CIM qualification in 2024, we warmly welcome the chairman of the SLIM Academic Council, CIM Ambassador Board, Board of Study Member, Senior Lecturer at the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing, Mr. G.S. Sylvester, for the lecturer speech. Very good evening, sir.
Good evening, Kasun. Can you hear me?
You're audible, sir. We can hear.
Just give me a few seconds till I share my slides.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right. So once again, thank you very much for Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing for inviting me. I'm very excited to talk about the CIM new qualification, right? And I'm looking forward for a lot of changes, and I'm going to brief you about what's new in the CIM qualification. So once again, I thank SLIM for inviting me. And Bert, it's nice to see you after a long time. Bertram also was one of the lecturers at CIM, but he stopped. And I'm looking forward one day that Bert will again join the fraternity to teach marketing, or at least come for some guest lectures. So thank you, Bert, for accepting and giving a valuable inputs to all the CIM students. Right. So I have titled my topic as Power to Change with CIM Marketing Qualifications. Why do I say the word power to change? Because I believe when we have a qualification, we have the power to basically go and argue or put our points forward to an organization because I have a qualification. So firstly, I can change my organization, and then basically even the country and even the nation. So qualifications gives you the edge, the competitive edge for you to basically to talk through. Right. So as I told you, today I'm going to talk about the new qualification 2024, which CIM has introduced recently. And we at Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing are completely geared to teach this new qualification from the July intake. So I'm not going to spend much time on what is marketing, right? Because the last point I've given here, marketing is a revenue generator for the organization, which means all of you as marketing people are the people who bring business to the organization. Then let me move to the next slide. Why CIM qualification? So I've given some points here. CIM is the world's largest and most prestigious professional body in the entire world. CIM was founded in 1911. Today, we have 32,000 members worldwide. CIM is the only professional marketing body which can give you a chartered marketeer status. Today, a lot of students, when I ask them, what do you want to achieve? They say, sir, I want to become a chartered marketeer. Currently, over 300 chartered marketeers worldwide. CIM is also Ofcol regulated qualification. Ofcol is one of the bodies in UK which basically looks up the qualification maps and gives recognition. Then also CIM qualification are the most sought after by employers in the recruitment survey which happened in 2019 and 20. And the new qualifications, my dear friends, gives a lot of flexible learning options. Right, now this is basically a research. 35% of marketing leaders have a CIM qualification, the most common after a university degree. So I have also given you some points, right, which came through research, where a lot of people said CIM is a qualification that they want to follow after a university degree. So I have also given you some points, right, which came through research, where a lot of people said CIM is a qualification that they want to follow and pursue. Right, now let me ask, now the question may come, why CIM at SLIM? Right, what is so special about SLIM? I'm going to give you some points. National body of marketing in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing is a national body of marketing in Sri Lanka. Dasun, can you mute the people? There's some people talking. Dasun, can you mute them, please? Number two, SLIM is the first accredited CIM study center in Sri Lanka. We were the first to get CIM accreditation in Sri Lanka. We have a well-experienced lecture panel with industry experience. Sri Lankan and World Prize winners. Very high pass rates. I will guarantee you, if you join the SLIM and if you do all what lecturers say, 100% guaranteed you will pass the examination. I will guarantee you, because I've seen any student who has come to SLIM and followed all the classes and listened to all the lecturers' notes and their ideas, guaranteed pass. Okay, Professor Jayant said about we have the only student to score 100 marks in examination. I don't think anybody will beat this record, right? So in the entire world, we have only one student who has got 100 marks, and that student is from Sri Lanka. Networking with top marketing professionals, marketing job bank, guest lectures, mock exams, modern library, and you have a dedicated staff for CIM students. So all these facilities are there. Now, networking with marketing professionals. SLIM conducts many programs. Even yesterday, they had a program called ESF, where a lot of people in the marketing fraternity comes in there. And you also, as a student, are invited. So when you go there, you can network with different people. You can network, Mr. Bertram Paul may be there. Another managing director of another company may be there. So you can interact with them, come to know them. So this opportunity, no other institute can give it to you, networking with top marketing professionals. Right, now I'm going into specific topic in terms of the new qualifications 2024. Right, Chartered Institute of Marketing launched in about 2 months back, and SLIM is ready and geared up to teach this new qualification beginning July. Right, so the first stage is CIM level 4, which is new 2024. Then we go to CIM level 6, new 2024. The level 7 is the old qualification 2019. No changes has taken place, but I was told in a year they might change this as well. So after you complete your level 7, you can get your chartered marketeer status as well. Right, so now CIM change the syllabus every 5 years. So the last syllabus change was 2019. We are talking about 2024. So they didn't just change. They went and spoke to all the top marketing directors, HR managers, and then they developed it. And this qualification conforms to Global Marketing Professional Network. So we are all have accepted this qualification and going into the new needs of all areas where a marketeer has to be geared up with. Now, what is different from this syllabus? Right? Students who enroll for July 2024 will have a range of new modules available to them. So the old syllabus is basically gone in. We have a lot of new subjects which we are going to introduce, which CIM has introduced, SLIM is going to take and teach you. the new modules are assessed by online examination. Now, when I mentioned this to my class, level 4, at least 7 to 8 people said, yeah, sir, I will follow this, and they didn't even book the examination. They said doing an assignment is a little bit of a hassle for us. We have a lot of work. We would like to study and do an examination. So all the new modules, level 4 and level 6, are assessed by an online examination. Right? There are 6 booking windows, which means if you miss one window, you can immediately do another window in 2 months' time. Unlike the old syllabus, you don't have to wait till 6 months to book your next window. This is something which I really love. Pass or fail at the end of the test. So once you finish the exam, you will be told your pass or fail. Now today, when I spoke to a lot of students in level 4, are you going to do the level 6? Sir, mama results in sir. I'll wait till the results come. But here, you don't have to wait till the results come. You know your pass or fail. But the grade will be given to you after it goes to an examination board. They won't tell you whether you got a credit or a distinction or a merit, but they will tell you that you passed the examination. So you can move to the next stage. So this is a fantastic addition. Students know after the exam is done whether they are passed or whether they have failed. Then the pass mark has been increased from 50 to 60. In the old syllabus, the pass mark is 50. So now it has gone to 60. And the distinction is 80 and the credit is 70. So that is a new change which has come in the new syllabus. Right. So now let me talk about the level 4. Right. Certification professional marketing, which I'm sure most of you all who have logged in here are students who are planning to follow the level 4. So there are 4 subjects, right? Namely marketing impact, responsible marketing, planning integrate campaigns, social media marketing. So once you complete all these 4, you will be given the certificate called Certification Professional and Digital Marketing. Right? So this qualification consists of 4 modules. You need to get 50 credits to achieve the level 4 qualification. Okay, so total, I'll show you how the credits have been distributed. So you need to get 50 credits to get the qualification. Individual award will be given or completing each subject. So for example, once you complete marketing impact, you will get an individual certificate. When you complete responsible marketing, you will get an individual certificate, and also you will get these badges as well. Right, so this is the individual certificate I've given you, award for applied marketing. And this is a certificate that you get once you complete your level 4. Right. So let me talk about the modules. So the first module is called Marketing Impact, which is 20 credits. I told you need to get 50 credits to get your level 4 certificate. So Marketing Impact, 20 credits. So the module provides an understanding of the key concepts. Mr. Bertram Paul mentioned words like role of marketing, segmentation, marketing audit. All these are taught in this chapter. So the 2 lecturers who are going to be from Kandy, Mr. Miran Opatha, and from Colombo, there's a lecturer called Mr. G.S. Sylvester. Then planning integrated campaigns, 10 credits. Right? So marketing impact, 20 credits. This is a smaller module. 2 lecturers, Mr. Matishe Vitarna and Mr. Asela Fernando, both have been lecturing for over 5 years for Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing, all about planning a campaign. Very important today. How do we plan a campaign? Third module is responsible marketing. Today, if you look at many organizations are talking about responsible marketing. Right? How is the organization responsible in creating marketing activities, product packaging, and all those type of things? So we have got 2 lecturers here. Ms. Sadi Silva will do the weekday Colombo, and Smith Yangani Dimel will do the weekend. And then social media marketing. Right, we have Mr. Nimal Ratnayaka from Kandy, Mr. Chamaka Ranasinghe from Colombo. So all about social media marketing. Right, so let me give the snapshots. So marketing impact, my dear friends, 20 credits. So this is an on-screen multiple choice question examination, and it's a 2-hour paper. Planning integrated campaigns also on-screen multiple choice questions, 10 credits. Responsible marketing, 10 credits. Social media marketing, 10 credits. So total 50 credits to get this level. So marketing impact is 20 credits. That means the duration of that subject will be longer than the duration of other subjects. Now, planning, integrated campaigns, responsible marketing, social media marketing, within 1.5 months, it will finish. And the marketing impact will go to at least about 2 or 2.5 months. So it's a longer journey because the number of credits are long. So when you enroll, we will give you the entire syllabus, entire schedule, everything will basically review. At this point, my message is marketing impact is a longer module than the other 3 modules. Right. Now we are moving into the level 6. Level 6 also syllabus has changed, and the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing has decided to teach the level 6 new syllabus. Again, there are 4 subjects: strategy and planning, commercial intelligence, brand proposition, and social media management. Likewise, I told in level 4, this qualification has 4 modules. You need 50 credits to achieve the level 6 qualification. Individual award also will be given for completing each subject. Right, so same thing, certificate. Right, so the subjects are strategy and planning, 20 credits. On screen, so this has 2 methods of assessment. You need to do a marketing plan and go and upload the marketing plan during your examination, and an on-screen short and extended answer response test, which is 120 minutes. So it has 2 sessions. You will be given a assignment. Already the assignment is out, I believe. You do the assignment according with the lecturer support, and you can upload your assignment when you go for the examination. So there will be some questions coming in with that. Commercial intelligence, 10 credits. Brand proposition, 10 credits. Social media management, 10 credits. So total 50 credits are there. As in the level 4, strategy and planning, 20 credits, which means that subject will take about 2.5 months. Other 3 subjects in 1.5 months, it will basically finish. Right. Then we go into the level 7. So my dear friends, level 7 qualification has not changed. It is still the 2019 qualification. But what I hear from CIM is they're looking at, since they finished level 4 and 6, they might look at the level 7 as well. And there will be some changes coming in there. So as we speak now, there are 3 subjects: global marketing decisions known as GMD, corporate digital communications, creating entrepreneurial change. So there are 3, and all these are assignment-based subjects as we speak now. The global marketing decision before the COVID was an exam. I hear from CIM they may change it to examination, but up to now we have not got any confirmation regarding that. So as we speak, all these 3 are assignment-based modules. Right, now let's go to grading. As I told you, now a distinction, to get a distinction in level 4 and 6, you must get 80% of the marks. Level 7, still the old syllabus, 70 marks. Merit 70 to 79, pass 60 to 69, fail 0 to 59. I always tell students who come to SLIM, in my theory book, there's only one grade. That is the distinction. Right? I always tell all my students, if you come to SLIM, come with one grade, and that is a distinction. Don't think about merit or pass, because we want to make sure all our students get distinction. Then once you complete the all 4, you get a certificate. The certificate, they'll give you the overall grade only. So if you got more than 320 marks and above, you will get a certificate as distinction. 280 to 319, merit and a pass. Let me show you the certificate. So if you can see here, I have put an arrow here to distinction pass. This is one of my students who basically got through last time, distinction pass. So basically they will say you have qualified the level 4 with a distinction pass. So this certificate is very, very valid. It tells you the grade. It won't tell the marks, but it will tell you distinction, merit or pass. Right. Now, these are basically some important things you need to know. So to become a student, you need to pay registration fee, which is 65 sterling pounds. And the registration is valid for 1 year. For all the 3 levels, same registration fee. But when you want to book your examination, level 4, 115 pounds, level 6, 135 pounds, and level 7, 170 pounds. Now, my dear friends, these fees you need to pay directly to CIM UK, not to Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing, right? So once you become a member, you will have a portal and you go through the CIM portal and you book your assessments. Now, these are slim component, right? Level 4, 11,000 per subject. Level 6, 13,000 per subject. Level 7, 15,500 per subject. So this is what you pay as coaching fee to the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. Right. So now your first step is you need to register with Slim. And then thereafter, you go to the CIM website, pay the membership and become a affiliated studying member. After you become an affiliated studying member, you need to activate your online My CIM account and you pay all your booking through the CIM portal. And this CIM portal has lots of wealth of information and resource. I'll show you in my next, this thing is there. And then as I told you, you book your assessment through CIM portal. Now this is CIM portal, past papers, senior examiner reports, studying support webinars, assignment briefings, exam timetable, recommended leading list, Harvard system referring system. So it's a wealth of information is available in the My CIM. So once you start studying, I will expect you all to don't delay paying the registration fee, pay it early and go and look at these resources. Right. So Mr. Malinda, our business school manager, will talk a little bit more about this one. So in level 4, we have a weekend batch and a weekday batch. The weekend batch is starting on Sunday, the July 21st. 20th is a 4-day, so we're not starting classes. 21st of July, we're starting the weekend batch. In the weekend batch, it's an online class, but we have one class for a week, which is going to be on site. Weekday batch is on site. We're starting on the 22nd of July. Level 7, we're starting on 27th July. Level 6, and then level 7 also we're starting on the 27th of July. Level 6, I'm sorry, we're starting on the 21st and the 27th. I'm sorry for that. Level 6, we're starting on the 21st, first class, and 27th will be the next class. Right. So learning methods, as I told you, face-to-face, blended, and online. Right. Exam dates. Level 4 and level 6, the window is open from 30th September to 15th November 2024. So the advantage here is, for example, let's say you have finished one subject called responsible marketing. You can book your examination and stay at home and do the examination. So you can decide when I'm ready to do the examination. There's no fixed date given to you. So flexibility based on your learning outcome, you can decide when I want to sit the examination, but after 15th, you can't book. Between 30th September and 15th November, you need to book your examination and complete your examination. Level 7 assignment submission is on the 22nd of November. Right. So as I told you, level 6 and level 4 and level 6, the results will be announced on the 6th of December. That means your grades. As soon as you finish your exam, you'll be told pass or fail. But whether it's a distinction, merit or pass, you will only know on the 6th of December. And the digital certificate, these badges you will get on the 10th of January 2025. Communication. So Slim will communicate all communication through email and WhatsApp messages to all of you. Right. The success formula. First, you need to plan. So now, my dear friends, you're decided. There are some people who are logged in here, already have registered. Some who are planning to register. Don't delay, register and start from the very first class. Plan your journey. Right. I'm starting my CIM today when I'm going to complete it. Once you plan it, make sure you prepare to achieve success. Then you need to practice, come for exams and all those things, and then finally perform and get all your certificates. Right. Now, these are the two important people that you need to know. Colombo, we have Miss Fatima Ralia, who is the coordinator, Slim Business School executive, who will basically looking after all CIM programs in Colombo. In Kandy, Miss Malisha Kaumadi, right? She will look at all the students who are from Kandy. She's your contact point. So these are the two very important contact points in terms of coordination of your programs. In case they don't do, you can always go to the next level, the manager, Miss Indika in Kandy, Mr. Malinda from Colombo. who basically will look after if you have any issues. Right. So for a successful completion of your certificate, there are 3 parties involved. The important part is you, the candidate, the student, right? You have a big responsibility. Then the study center and the CIM UK. So all these 3 people are integral in terms of making sure you achieve success. Right. In order to succeed, you must first believe that we can. I believe you can. Do you believe that you can? Is my question. And investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. Right. Question time open. If there are any questions, you can ask me. You can put in the chat box, and Dasun, please read it for me. You can ask any questions.
First of all, thank you, sir. There's no chat box. It has already been open, but there's no one else raised any questions.
Which means they understood me or didn't understand me at all. I hope they understood me.
I hope they understood, sir. If they have anything, they can.
Okay. So, my dear students, I wish you all the very best, right, with your journey with CIM. Enroll immediately and come for classes. Don't ever miss a class for whatever the cost. That's something that I'm asking from you. So once you come for the class, we'll basically give you all the timetable, what do's and don'ts, all we will be discussing with you, right? So once again, I wish you all the best. Thank you, Dasun, and thank you, Slim, for inviting me. And I'm very excited. I'm honestly very excited to deliver the new qualification, which is completely exam-based. Dasun, there are any questions? Please let me know. I can see some questions coming in.
Yeah, yes, sir. There are one question asked by the student. If they use the loan facility, how will they use it for SLIM and CIM payments?
Yeah, so please call your person who's handling it. We will talk about how we can look at it, all those things. It be specific to a student. So talk to Slim, any one of the numbers, they will help you in terms of how you want to make the payment. We are flexible, right? So we'll give you based on your needs. So I won't be able to tell you this is exactly the payment option is going to be. If you call Slim, they will basically tell you how you should pay and move forward. Any other questions, Dasun?
Yeah, one question. So one more question. Whether it's online, on site or online?
As I explained to you, level 4, the exam or the studies?
Exams, sir. Exams.
Exam is online for level 4 and level 6. It's an online examination, which is proctored. That means you stay at home, book a date that you're comfortable, and you do it from your home. There are do's and don'ts, which will tell you, right? You can't open a book, look at a book and start answering. There's a do's and don'ts. I'll explain to you. But that means you stay at home, book a date that you're comfortable, and you do it from your home. There are do's and don'ts, which will tell you, right? You can't open a book, look at a book and start answering. There's a do's and don'ts. I'll explain to you. But this is a online examination. You can book the day you're comfortable with, and you can do from your home. Any other questions?
One question. When will start the weekend batch?
Weekend batch starting, the level 4 is starting on Sunday, the 21st.
So level 6, when will you start your weekend?
Level 6 also, we are planning to start on 21st. Monday, we will keep you informed. 21st or 27th. But as we speak, we are planning on the 21st. That might change a little bit. But as we speak, we're starting on the 21st.
So are there any?
Yeah, go ahead, Puta. Any other questions?
Not at all, sir.
Right. So once again, I thank you for all of you all listening to me, right? If you have any questions, contact Slim, all the coordinators and all the business development managers able to answer to you. Please enroll and join from the very first class, because I always believe the first class is the most important class, because at that time, the lecturer briefs you the syllabus and all gives you all the guidelines. So I wish you all the best and see you all of you all in class very, very soon. Thank you, Dasun.
Thank you very much, Mr. G.S. Sylvester, for that introduction. Briefly, but very clearly, you passed with SLIM CIM students. Once again, thank you very much, Mr. G.S. Sylvester. So now, dear students, for the program brief, I warmly invite the Assistant Manager at SLIM Business School, Mr. Malinder.
Thank you, Dasun. So let me share my screen. Right. All right. Hope you can see my screen. Dasun, can you confirm?
Yes, Malinder. Yes, go ahead, please.
Right. Thank you, Dasun. So good afternoon, everyone. So welcome to our CIM Open Day. So first of all, I would like to thank you, Mr. Sylvester, for giving a brilliant explanation about this CIM program. So actually, it was help in getting a clear and deep understanding about this program. So just I'll be providing with a brief overview of this program. So as you know already, this program has 3 levels to be completed to get this CIM qualification. These levels are Certificate in Professional and Digital Marketing, level 4. So level 6, Diploma in Professional and Digital Marketing. And finally, level 7, Postgraduate Diploma in Professional Marketing. So at level 4, the certificate in professional and digital marketing include 4 mandatory subjects. As you can see in the screen, these are the 4 subjects. So when we talk about the investment plan, so initially you have to make only slim coaching fee, as Mr. Sylvester said. So which is per module 11,000. So altogether the investment will be 44,000. So once the CIM window is open for the registration, Slim will be inform you regarding the CIM payment registration period, right? So when it comes to classes, so at classes for level 4 are available on weekday and weekends. So according to your preference, you can select whether you are going for following classes either weekday or weekend. Weekend you will have the lectures in blended mode, where you can participate for the online lectures, and some days are as a on-site lectures. So at level 6, diploma in professional and digital marketing includes 4 mandatory subjects. You can see on the screen what are the subjects. So when it comes to level 6 investment plan, so initially you have to pay 13,000 per module. You can make the payment based on the module that you're going to select it in the intake. As same as the level 4, CIM payment to be made once informed by the CIM UK. So classes for level 6 available on weekends, so Saturdays and Sundays. And at level 7, postgraduate diploma in professional marketing, you have to you have include 3 mandatory subjects, and those are visible in screen, so you can see. So for the level 7, so you have to initially you have to pay 15,500 per module. So if you are going to complete these 3 subjects at the intake, you have to make 46,500 plus registration. So according to, you can make the CIM payments as informed. So these are necessary information will be given by the slim due course. So doesn't give me a 1 minute. I'll stop sharing this and I'll reshare it. Right. So when it comes to level 7 class schedule, so you have weekend classes. Those are Saturdays and Sundays. And when it comes to class commencements, as Mr. Sylvester said, level 4 classes will commence 21st of July, and weekday classes will commence on 22nd of July. And we are planning to start classes level 6 and 7 end of July. And you can register for this program online or visit our premises. So, and I need to mention, so when you comes to physical classes, you have to bring your class card. So your attendance are really important. We will closely monitor your attendance, and at least you have to maintain 80% of attendance throughout this intake. So when it comes to study materials, so student will have access to e-materials through CIM library, CIM e-library. So, and in addition to that, we'll provide textbooks for the extra reading. And Mr. Selvist also mentioned, for the more information, you can contact our Colombo branch, Oshan, for the registration level 4, and you can contact Ms. Chamatka for the registration of level 6 and 7. And for the Kandy student, you can contact Ms. Manisha and Mr. Namit for your registrations. So in addition to that, in this Kandy Business School, you will have only online lectures. There will not be any on-site. There will be not any on-site classes available. Same as Slim Business School Colombo. So thank you for your time and your attention. So keep hard working. And again, I would like to humble request to you all to attend all lectures. It will really help you succeed in this program. So all the best. Thank you very much. So over to you, Dasu.
Thank you very much, Mr. Malinda, for that introduction and the brief. I hope all clear, and the students there's no doubts and questions that they wanted to ask again. If the students have anything, that you can directly contact the Colombo Study Center of the Slim Business School in Colombo, or else the Kandy Study Center. So ladies and gentlemen, dear students, I hope this time allowed you to learn about the values, why you need to become a marketer, especially selecting the Chartered Institute of Marketing, because if you selected, you already got the better place to start your career as to become a chartered marketer, which makes you the iconic personality in your career, in profession. The Slim CIM is the longest standing accredited study center for the Chartered Institute of Marketing. Professor Devasiri Enjantha, Mr. Bertram Paul, Mr. G.S. Sylvester, Mr. Malinder, and Shatuni Onis, and my dear colleagues and dear students. It's a great pleasure to join with the Slim CIM Open Day webinar. Have a great day.